Well, the haters are out in droves and they're saying horrible things. I saw some horrible tweets. I'm not going to highlight them. But one thing I will say is that while the Women of Vision Award is not an award show that I'm like hugely familiar with, I think this is the last year that anyone will be able to claim that, including myself. And that is because of this lady right here, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Next year, the Women of Vision Award will be one of the most anticipated events of the year, just like any other award show. I don't think it's going to be equal to the Oscars quite yet, just because it's still so new, relatively speaking. But I do think that it's going to each year become a bigger and bigger deal. But next year, I think it's going to be disproportionately a big deal just because of this year's recipient, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. So for people who are saying, oh, they've never heard of the award, I haven't either. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I can barely sometimes remember exactly the wording of it. Women of Vision Award. I think it's such an important award, an important concept and idea also, because at this point in my life, finally getting to an age of maturity, although I guess some people would disagree with that given my behavior sometimes, but I see how necessary and important it is for women to have these types of organizations and to recognize each other and to learn to respect each other and ourselves. Women need to learn to respect themselves as women. And, even my idea about the womb subsidy, the womb subsidy project, I mean, our body parts, I mean, learning to really understand value of who we are as human beings, what we are as human beings, and respecting each other, respecting ourselves, and demanding some respect in this world from other humans on this planet is so important, and recognizing each other is so important. And I just think that the Duchess, this year's recipient, or one of this year's recipients, but this year's most um, celebrated recipient is going to make a very big difference starting next year with this event. And yeah, I mean, and we're going to be watching for all the women in their outfits and so on and so forth. So I just think it's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And yeah, good win-win all around. So there you go.